Hello, we're on to matchday number 17 there in the Sky Bet Championship. This is the second here in England, and we really got two lights in the stream. So we've got Big Man and Jaden O'Culligan in here already. So big thank you to you guys. So let's go through these matches, what happened last time, and how did we get on with our predictions there. So Bournemouth started off with a 4-0 thumping victory against Barnsley, with the lights of Billing, Solanke, had Wico and also Salvage scoring their goals there. So a big, impressive victory for Bournemouth. So potentially they're in the running to get themselves promoted once again, a couple of times in a few seasons. 12 to 10 shots for Bournemouth and 6 to 4 on target. Next up, Reading. They were disappointing there recently, but they have marked it back here up to third place in the table now with a 2-0 win against Nottingham Forest. We also got Toysman XP8 in the string there, so shout out to you. Thanks for getting involved. So Nottingham Forest had Yates getting sent off 3 minutes in, and then had Jolio scoring the resulting penalty kick, and then Molson to get the victory for Wedding. Very impressive stuff here against Nottingham Forest. 24 to 2 on the shots and 9 to 1 on target. So just all them, so deserved victory there. Watford, they slipped up against Cardiff to make things interesting. Yeah, just the standing comments there. We got Mike Hunt back talked about. So I had Kieran Moore scoring the goal for Cardiff 43 minutes in. 12 to 10 shots for Watford and 2 to 1 for Cardiff on target. Now we also got Cardsman 22 on the stream there, so quite a few people coming on. Yeah, 62 subs to go for that 500 subscriber special. Yeah, that will be definitely interesting. Yeah. Not often I do live streams in the bedroom here, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So next up we had Swansea, my championship club. They got themselves a 2-0 victory against Luton Town, with Roberts and I scoring their goals for Swansea, and we hear Pearson getting sent off for Luton Town. Yeah, exactly, big man. That's the aim. Try to get to the big 500 subscribers. So we had 11 to 7 shots for Swansea and 5 to 2 on the target. Coventry, 3-1 winners against one, with the likes of Beamur, had Walker, and also Istegard scoring the goals for Coventry. 2 goals in the first 12 minutes, set them up nicely. For Rotherham, Lacer got himself a consolation penalty kick goal in the end. 10 shots each and 7 to 1 on target. Yeah, Toys Man XB8 just mentions the same sort of stuff there every single stream. But yeah, it must have some sort of big fascination in terms of the cancer stuff there. And yeah, the dance scene is all part of that 500 subscriber special, so I'm sort of saving my moves for that when that comes along. Stoke City, they're doing really well this season, unexpected to me anyway, with Collins getting the match winner 19 minutes in. 9 to 8 shots for Stoke and 5 to 1 on target there. Birmingham 1-0 winners against Bristol City, with Dean scoring the match winner in the 80th minute. 11 to 10 shots for Birmingham and 3 on target each. And yeah, the school shooting things, no, not a good idea at all there, Toys Man. You need to have a big think and think of your psychological and your effects on what you do to others, is what I would suggest. So Preston North End and Rockwell Wanderers was a 2-2 draw. So I had Barkusen and also McCarthy a late own goal to salvage a point for Preston. Meanwhile for Wickham, we had the likes of Nick Cleary and also Cashkit scoring their goals. 19 to 17 shots for Preston and 4 to 3 on target for Wickham. Oh, we also got Semi GFC into the string there, so welcome along. And there was a bit of a lag. Okay, that's not great, but hopefully it's still working reasonably well. So Derby, they beat Millwall 1-0, and this was the much talked about game of the week there, with the racial fans involved in this match between Millwall and Derby County. So that was quite horrible stuff of what happened. So I suppose Derby County deserved to get this victory there to really punish them for that racial abuse. So Knights scoring the match winner in the 69th minute in this game, and this really helps them because they're really struggling this season, Derby County. 12 to 11 shots for Millwall, and 3 on the target each. Huddersfield 2-0 winners against QPR, with the likes of Kimura and also Topple scoring the goals for Huddersfield. And we also got another person on this live stream, 5 people, so this is a pretty weird sight. David Godfrey, should we talk about the year 11 transitions at 7:45? Nathan, I'll be there to talk about it. I don't know what you're on about. Are you pretending to be my teacher or something? Year 11 transitions at 7:45. I have no idea what you're on about, but might want to explain that a bit more. Okay. So yeah, Huddersfield, Kimura, and also Topple scoring the goals to win this game against QPR. Yeah, exactly. I don't know who David is. I mean, year 11 for me, it's going back 9 years ago since I was in year 11 in 2011. Okay, yeah. That does seem like a teacher, but I was back in year 11 9 years ago. So, pretty odd. But yeah, 7 people on the stream there. That's the most I've ever had for not a live watch on stream. So that's pretty impressive. So make sure to hit the like button if you're new. Subscribe to the channel as well too. Be greatly appreciated. And anyone that wants to talk about these championship games, feel free to do so. Anything else you have in mind. So there was a 2-2 draw between Brentford and Blackburn. Had Tony and Kenlos scoring the goals for Brentford. Had Waffwell and David Potts scoring the goals for Blackburn Rovers, salvaging a late point after Lenahan got sent off. So 10 men was playing for this match. 15 to 7 shots for Brentford and 3 to 2 on target. One of your clients referred me to you, and I thought you also teached as well, because I teach at a school with a guy with the same name as Nathan Heaver. Wow, really? Is this out in the US, UK, or something like that? Because the name Nathan Heaver is pretty weird. I mean, I'm the only person in New Zealand that's called Nathan Heaver. So probably it would be a different country that you're from there, David Godfrey. But yeah, it's pretty weird. There's barely anyone in the world with the name Nathan Heaver, so it's pretty strange there. Yeah, I did Google search with the Facebook there to discover there was another Nathan Heaver that is around the place. So eventually it happens to be that guy, so it's a big coincidence, I suppose. And Toysman is leaving. Okay, fair enough. Because you're a jerk. Debatable, it's all sort of personal opinions. And Big Man, you're probably 10. Stop joking about cancer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I suggest. And Norwich City, there were 2-1 winners against Sheffield Wednesday. Goals from Martin Allen really saved them after Widass managed opening scoring for Sheffield Wednesday. 19 to 11 shots and 5 to 4 on target for Sheffield Wednesday. Well, that's a common mishap. I'll subscribe. Well, it's not really common for me because anyone that has the name Nathan Heaver, I'm pretty astonished to get that sort of mistake. And it's not exactly like a name like John Smith, where everyone out of the world is, and then you're like, oh, is it this John Smith or is it this John Smith? So, yeah, but my last name, yeah, pretty weird. Not too many people around the world with my exact name. Right, so that's matchday number 16. How do we get on with our predictions? Unfortunately, it was just myself and the football simulator that got involved last time round. We did have the return of Cavan Wright and Spirit Eurydice a couple of match days ago, but unfortunately they did miss that for this time. So I managed to get 8.7 with predicting the likes of Bournemouth, Coventry, Huddersfield, and Norwich to win the matches. And for the football simulator, 10.6 with the likes of Bournemouth, Coventry, Stoke, and Cardiff. So the overall leaderboard sees the football simulator on top with 150.53. We've got myself in second, 119.23. We've got Cavan Wright in third with 43.62. We've got It's Emergency in fourth, 23.08. And fifth is Spirit Eurydice, 14.61. And in sixth place is Tom O, 5.92. I believe it's worth that they did subscribe. Maybe it just takes a bit of time to show up. So, I mean, it's up to you. Hopefully, enjoy the content that I produce. Alright, so match day number 17. Let's go for these head-to-head records. Look at the odds for the games, and my score predictions are based on the odds because you get points based on the odds for each of these matches there. And we'll look at the table and sort of compare things there. AFL is Australian sports, so you're not from the UK. Big Man, yeah. I believe Big Man and most of my subscribers are from Australia there because of that Carsman 22 stream giving me a bit of a shout out and a bit of a boost to my channel. So first up, we've got Swansea against Bournemouth. We got 24 wins for Bournemouth, 23 victories for Swansea, and 12 draws. Bournemouth with 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 games. Odds for this match, we got $2.80 for Swansea. We got $3.25 for the draw, and we got $2.50 for Bournemouth. Swansea comes this in 4th, with 8 wins, 5 draws, and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Bournemouth, 2nd on the table, 8 wins, 6 draws, and 2 defeats for themselves. And both sides, Bournemouth and Swansea, have both won 3 games, drawn 1, and lost 1 in the past 5 games. How will my Championship Swansea team get on this match? Unfortunately, I'm going to go with Bournemouth to get themselves a 2-0 victory. The football simulator is going for Swansea 1-0 winners. Is David Godfrey a nutter? No, he's just the teacher. Next game, we got Millwall taking on QPR. We got 31 wins for Millwall, 22 wins for QPR, and 23 draws. Okay, big man's off. Nice for you to check the stream arts. Catch you next time. And we got 23 draws here. So QPR, they got 3 wins and a draw in the past 4 games. Millwall, they come to us as the favourites at 210, 325 for the draw, and 3.30 for QPR. Millwall, they come to us 14th on the table, 4 wins, 8 draws, 4 defeats. They are winless in the past 5 matches, 3 draws and 2 defeats along the way. Meanwhile for QPR, 18th on the table, 4 wins, 5 draws and 7 defeats. Losing in the past 3 matches, and then before that, 1 victory and a draw. Going to go for a 1-1 draw here. The football simulator is going to go with a 2-0 win for Millwall. Next up is Huddersfield as they take on Sheffield Wednesday. 25 wins for Huddersfield, 21 victories for Sheffield Wednesday, and 14. Sheffield Wednesday with 6 wins and 4 draws in the past 11 games. Odds for this match sees Huddersfield as slight favourites at $2.40, 3.10 for the draw, and we've got $2.88 for Sheffield Wednesday. Huddersfield, they come into this 13th on the table, 6 wins, 3 draws, and 7 defeats. Picking up 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Sheffield Wednesday, they are bottom of the league, 3 wins, 6 draws, 7 defeats, with that 6 points deduction. Otherwise, they could have been up to 20th place at this point in time. So they got 3 draws to go along with the 2 defeats in the past 5 matches. So I'm going to go up comfortable victory for Huddersfield here, a 3-0 win. Meanwhile, the football simulator is going to go off a 1-1 draw. Next game sees Stoke take on Cardiff. We got 21 wins for Stoke, we got 16 wins for Cardiff, and we got 10 draws. Stoke with 5 wins and 4 draws in the past 10 games. Stoke, that comes us at $2.40. We got $3 for the draw, and we got $2.88 for Cardiff. Stoke are an impressive 5th place in the table with 8 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats. 3 victories and a draw coming in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile for Cardiff, they were at 11th with 6 wins, 5 draws, and 5 defeats. Picking up 3 wins back to back to back. Before that was a defeat and a draw. I'm going to go Stoke City to continue their weird hot form with a 3-1 win. The football simulator is going to go off a 2-1 victory for Stoke there. Next game is Coventry as they take on Luton Town. We've got 41 wins for Coventry, 25 wins for Luton, and 16 draws. Coventry with 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. Also this match sees Coventry as the favourites at $2.25. We got $3.10 for the draw, and we got $3.10 for Luton Town. Coventry, 19th place, 4 wins, 5 draws, and 7 defeats. 2 wins and 3 draws coming in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile, for Luton Town, they are situated in 12th, 6 wins, 4 draws, and 6 defeats, with a win and 2 draws coming in the past 5 games for themselves there. This game here, going to go Coventry City to find that a 2-1 victory. The football simulator is going to go Luton Town, 2-0 winners. Next game is Watford as they take on Rotherham. We've got 12 wins for Watford, 6 wins for Rotherham, and we've got 7 draws. Watford, 4 wins and 2 draws coming in the past 6 games. Watford are the favourites here at $1.53. We've got $3.75 for the draw, and we've got $5.50 for Rotherham. Watford all the way down to 7th place in the league now. Ooh, just the 1 win coming in the past 5 matches, 3 draws in the mix, and they did end up losing their last match. So it's nice to see that it's not the Norwich Bournemouth or Watford combination that it was previously. Because imagine if all 3 relegated clubs got promoted straight away, that would be just kind of ruin the rest of the championship, in my opinion. So they got 7 wins, 6 draws, and 3 defeats overall the season. Only 4 points off the top spot, so it's all pretty close going. Going to go with Watford, just a narrow 1-0 win, but important 3 points to get back on track. The football simulator is going to go with Watford, 3-0 winners. Next game is Preston as they take on Middlesbrough. 46 wins for Middlesbrough, 30 wins for Preston, and 25 draws. Middlesbrough, 9 wins and 6 draws coming in the past 16 games. Also this match, we got $2.88 for Preston, $3.10 for the draw, and $2.40 for Middlesbrough. Preston off ends, they are situated 15th on the table, 6 wins, 2 draws, and 8 defeats. 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw coming in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile, for Middlesbrough, now in 10th place, 6 wins, 6 draws, 4 defeats, 2 victories, and 3 defeats in the past 5 games for themselves. So, for this match, I've gone for Middlesbrough, 2-1 winners. Football simulator sees a 3-1 victory for Middlesbrough. Next game, we have Bristol City taking on Blackburn. We've got 19 wins for Bristol, 16 wins for Blackburn, and 11 draws. Past 5 games, we got 2 wins each and a draw. The odds we have is $3 for Bristol City, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.20 for Blackburn. Bristol City are in 8th. They got 8 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. 2 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw coming in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Blackburn Rovers, just behind them in 9th, with 7 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats, 3 victories, and 2 draws for themselves in the past 5 games. And they still scored the most goals in this division, scoring 31 compared to Bournemouth. So they should be higher up on the table, considering they're leading the goal scoring charts. I'm going to go for Blackburn Rovers to win this match here, a 3-1 victory. The football simulator sees a 2-1 win for Blackburn Rovers. Next up, we have Norwich as they take on the Nottingham Forest. So there's been 27 wins for Norwich, 18 victories for the Forest, and 18 draws. Norwich were 4 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 games. Also this match, Norwich convincing favourites here at $1.67, $3.75 for the draw, and $4.50 for Nottingham Forest. Norwich City comes this top with 9 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats. Just hold a 1-point lead, but it's enough to keep them going. So they got 3 wins and a draw in their past 5 matches. Meanwhile, for Nottingham Forest, they're all the way down the table in 21st spot. So currently battling to stay up the season. 3 wins, 4 draws, 9 defeats, managing 4 losses and a draw in their past 5 matches, only scoring at 9 goals as well too in their 16 games. So that's not working out for them, and I think they will continue here with Norwich City to pick up a big 2-0 victory. Football Simulator is going to go with a 0-0 stalemate. Next up is Watford as they take on Derby County. We've got 15 wins for Derby, 12 wins for Watford, and 9 draws. Got 2 wins each and a draw coming in the past 5 games. Odds for this match sees Watford as the favourites at $1.57. We got $3.75 for the draw, and we got $5.50 for Derby County. Watford's are in 6th. They got 7 wins, 6 draws, 3 defeats, picking up 3 victories and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile, for Derby County, they are in the 23rd position, 2 wins, 5 draws, and 9 defeats for themselves. 1 win and 2 draws coming in the past 5 matches. So I'm going to go for a big thumping 4-1 victory for Watford here. Meanwhile, the Football Simulator is going to go Watford, but just a narrow 1-0 scoreline. Next game is Barnsley as they take on the Wycombe Wanderers. So we've got 2 wins for Barnsley, 1 win for Wycombe, and 3 draws. The 2002 to 2004 season and the 2018 to the 2019 seasons. Barnsley comes this as big favourites at $1.67, $3.50 for the draw, and $5 for Wycombe Wanderers. Barnsley in 17th, 5 wins, 4 draws, and 7 defeats. Just the 2 wins in the past 5 matches. The other 3 games resulting in a loss. Meanwhile, for Wycombe Wanderers, they're on 22nd spot, but it's nice to see them actually in a reasonable battle to try and survive the season, considering a pretty underrated club and struggled to get promoted last season from League One. Hello there, Bob Smith. Welcome to the stream. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all that jazz. Nice to see you. So you got 2 wins, 5 draws, and 9 defeats for Wycombe. 4 draws for themselves coming in the past 5 matches. So I'm going to go Barnsley to win this match here, but Wycombe Wanderers outside shot to be able to try and survive the season. 3-0 Barnsley. Football Simulator is going to go 2-0 for Barnsley. How am I? Yeah, I'm getting along okay. It's been a pretty hot day out here. It got up to 30 degrees and working out in the sun, so yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle. It's slowly starting to cool down now, but we've got another hot day tomorrow. So yeah, summer's aren't the nicest. I prefer the cooler temperatures, but I will survive. And last up, we have Reading as they take on Birmingham. We've got 15 wins for Birmingham, 14 wins for Reading, and 12 draws, 2 wins each, and they've drawn the past 5 games. No, I don't give the mod privileges to anyone, unfortunately, on the stream there, Bob Smith. I just like everyone getting involved, making their own chat conversations. There wasn't too many people that come on the stream, so anyone that has something to say, it's always nice just to see what's going on, even if they are spamming, because I can see all the comments. So it's all good. Maybe once they get up to a high number of subscribers and I'm not able to see everything, then could have a look into that. So, Reading and Birmingham. For the final match, Reading comes with us as the favourites at $2. We've got $3.30 for the draw and $3.50 for Birmingham. Reading, they have bounced back and now back up to 3rd place on the table. 9 wins, 3 draws, and 4 defeats. 2 victories and 2 draws for themselves in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Birmingham, they got 1 victory and 3 draws for themselves in the past 5 matches. 4 wins, 7 draws, and 5 defeats. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Meanwhile, the Football Simulator is going to go with Birmingham 3-1 winners. That's all the matches. Do I bet? Not often. There's a couple of times when all the statistical information points to a particular outcome. I'll really sort of get involved and potentially do some bets that way, but it hasn't really turned out successful, so mostly I just sort of stay away from it. But what about yourself? Do you do much betting there, Bob Smith, and any particular thing that you bet on? Do you bet on the outcome of the matches? Do you bet on the goal scores? What sort of tips? No? Okay. Fair enough. So it's a tough one to sort of follow and make money on the deal. So yeah, the bookmakers, for the most part, they're able to make on the money. But yeah, just too bad I sort of didn't go with my gut feeling with that Leicester City 5,000 to 1 odds back in the day there. I mean, that seems too good to be true in terms of the odds, considering they sort of finished the season quite well with all those victories in that title winning season. So maybe if I got involved, made a bet on that, see at 5,000 to 1 odds. But it's just one of those things there, even if it's like, you think it's only going to happen like 1 in 300 times, as it's still going to be worthwhile because it's not going to happen in your lifetime sort of thing. But yeah, always bet on the outcome if you think that's undervalued, is what I suggest. But yeah, it's a tough one to somehow figure out if that is the case, of course. So that's the end of this video. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about there, Bob Smith, because quite often with other people like Big Man, or we also had some other people who come to the stream for the first time. David Godfrey, pretty strange, a teacher guy. Talk about other conversation as well too, not just the football championship going on there. But got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, everyone else, and share your predictions for this matches for the Skybet Championship, Matchday number 17. Who's going to come away with the winners and all that jazz down below, and see how you look on the overall leaderboard, since we've got 6 people in total getting involved, including myself, the football simulator, Cavan Wright, Matchday, Spirit Eurydice, and also Tom Hogue. So check that out. That's in the description. We'll also probably put in the comment section below at some point too. And yeah, do it all again. And yeah, shout out to Bob Smith getting involved. Yeah, should go for the list of people that have done some chat messages. So we had Bob Smith, we had Big Man, we had David Godfrey, we had Toys Minis, Big We also had Sammy GSC. We had Cardsman 22. So we had quite a few people there today. We had Jaden O'Culligan getting involved. Some people just here just to say hi and then left pretty quickly, but other people stuck around. So appreciate anyone that is here to get involved. Yeah, no worries there, Bob Smith. Any other final questions before I get going? Since you're here, you can ask me anything at all. Within reason, I suppose. What do you think about that? So I'll just go through the table. So Norwich City, they're currently leading the way. Just the 3 defeats for themselves in the 16 matches. Can they get promoted? Once again, they're sort of a yo-yo club between the Premier League and the Championship for so many seasons. So one of these days you have to think that they would find their way and find their division that suits them. Alright, no questions there. Okay, all good. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. So keep an eye out for the streams in the future. Cheers.